Today we're going to talk about upselling. Stay tuned. Alright guys, we're actually pulling up here as my crew is finishing up. This is their second project of the day. And I wanted to talk about this because, you know, this right here today is a $3,100. So initially it was a $3,100 scheduled day for them. This is their second job, and they upsold in the first and they upsold in a second job as well. Here they were sent here to do the house and the gutters, and we upsold all the concrete you see here, guys. Right now, they're already up to $800 today in upselling. So all of this concrete here was extra. You see that right here? Okay, and again, they're just finishing up. You guys need to make sure that you're upselling as much as you can. I know that you guys are solo operator, most of you guys out there, solo operator. So I'm gonna tell you exactly what I would do if I was you to be able to upsell as much as you can, right? Because you're out there by yourself. Of course, this is a three-man team. They have 3 machines on their truck, by the way. They got a AR-45 10-gallon-a-minute machine, 8-gallon-a-minute machine. So they're in. He's in his 4th year. The other one's 3rd year, his 1st year. So of course they're going to do it a little bit quicker than as if you're a solo operator. But guys, some of this stuff here, like this driveway here, we sold for $275, and then we sold the porch separately for $85. All right, so the point is, you know, if you're upselling, because that's already your customer. Oh, and by the way, this is the, oh man, she told me this earlier. This is the 3rd time that we come to this house. I've never been to this house. I've never done it. We've had different technicians through the year do it. I'm not sure if this crew, if they've been here before or not, but me personally, I've never washed this house. But anyway, so we originally got this job because across the street where my finger is pointing right there, I did that house like, I want to say 6, maybe 7 years ago. We are in a cul-de-sac here, and then we hit the cul-de-sac with those 5-arounds that you know so well, you know, from my channel that I show you guys all the time, the 5-arounds. And then that's how we picked up this customer. And then ever since, every year, and every time we come here, man, you never see anybody. They're always working. They just call from their job. They schedule. This is what I call never green customer, turnkey customer. You know, you get them every year. They call no matter what. Look at that, guys. Pristine. We wash this house. If it's not every year, every other year, but this customer here always wants it done. Okay, and upselling, guys, the technique here for you guys that are solo operators, right? You're out there by yourself, you know, and you don't have employees like we do, and so it's going to be a little bit harder for you. I'm going to give you guys two pieces of advice here. One, when you're scheduling jobs, give yourself like a 3 to 4 hour window. Like, don't tell customers that, you know, I'm going to be at your house, for example, at 11. No, you tell them, you specify a window between 11 and let's say 2 p.m., right? So then they understand that, you know, you're not going to be there exactly at 11. You might show up 12:15 or 12:30. And then once you get done with job number 1, you communicate to that customer, hey, you know, my ETA is blah, blah, blah. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we do here in the company. We give a 3-hour window of when the guy's going to be there, because you know, guys, we can't account for traffic and accidents. And, you know, sometimes things happen where a hose will break, or, you know, something where you get a little sidetracked, and, you know, it eats up a little bit of time. So, you know, you always want to give that window, but that window is also going to help you when it comes to, you know, upselling. That, by the way, whenever I'm on the field doing sales and whatnot, I use this truck. But we just took the rig apart that was here because we had to throw everything away. Everything's junk. This was like 6-7 years old, and I'm putting a new rig here. It's going up within the next 10 days or so. But anyway, so back to the upselling, guys. Give yourself a window because, you know, you need about an hour to do a driveway. You see what I'm saying? So you come to this woman's house, you take a picture of the driveway, of course, when you're doing your system and you're walking around, and you upsell, you know, you tell her all the mold that's there. Normally it would cost $350 to do it if you had to come do it by itself, let's say, but because you're already there, you can upsell it for $250 or $275. That's what we did, $275 and $85 on the porch. But my point being is, you know, you want to give yourself that window of time, which will allow you to have enough time for upselling there. And then the other tip that I'm going to give you guys, and it's something I did a lot when I was in the field, is pay attention to upselling opportunities, guys, when you're at your last job. Right? So example, let's say you had 3 jobs that day and you're already at job number 4. You don't have another job after that, right? So upsell the living crap out of that last customer. Upsell the gutters, upsell the roof if you have soft washing capabilities. Upsell the what's that thing called? Concrete cleaning. You know, even a little patio, even a little shed for $50. Guys, stuff really adds up. Oh, and by the way, here, let me show you this because they just finished the concrete. Look at that, guys. You guys that are long followers of the channel, you know what's in that jug right there, right? You see it, guys? Goofy juice. All right, that's what we're doing right now. Is Goofy juice is concrete brightener that we're applying to this concrete. So within 2 or 3 days, it's going to be brand new. And by the way, I'm actually recording at the next house. I was not meant to record at this house. I just happened to be in a neighborhood. Actually got called out here to do a couple estimates. But at the very next house, guys, they're doing the roof wash house and the concrete cleaning for $18.99, and that's where I was already planning on doing some recording there for you guys because we want to show you a little bit more roof cleaning content. But there you have it, guys. Make sure that you are upselling as much as you can. Guys, here's the bottom line. You know, even if you're doing, let's say, only 20-25 jobs a month, right? But you're upselling $200-300 at every job you go. Guys, do the math on that. That's a tremendous amount of money that you're leaving behind because it's a lot easier to sell to customers that you already have, right? Customers you've been dealing with and customers that already decided to go with your service because remember, I say this all the time on the channel, right? Consumers want to do business with people they know, they trust, and they like. And they already know you, they like you, they trust you enough that where they hired you. So make sure that you guys are upselling those opportunities because like I said, this crew, they was sent out today in the morning, guys. By the way, it was 23 degrees. One of the questions that I get a lot on the channel is, you know, can you work when it's really cold? So my guys have to be at the shop at 8 a.m. So we messaged all of them in the morning and said, hey, we want you here at 9:30 instead of 8 a.m. We let it get a little bit warm. Right now it's in the 40s, so that's fine. In the mid 40s, you're golden. And that's what it is right now. I think I checked and it was like 45, 46. They got to their first job at 10:15 in the morning. Right now it is 12:30-ish, around there. And they'll be at their last job by 1 o'clock. They'll be done by 2:30, maybe 2:45, back at the shop by 3. And that's going to be like a $3,900 day. But remember, guys, what I just said, they upsold in the first job, in this job. In the next job, there's nothing to upsell because it's already $18.99 job. And it is for a flipper, a house flipper. So, but there you have it, guys. Make sure, guys, that you're not leaving money on the table. Upsell as much as you can because it's going to make a big difference for you. Also, guys, I really appreciate you, all the love and attention that you guys give to this channel. Make sure you stay tuned in, glued into the Mr. Bubbles channel, guys, because we got great content coming right around the corner for you guys. Also, email me. I got tons and tons of great resources to send out to you guys. I do answer all of my emails. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bubbles out.